Good evening, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas. So I've been working a couple hours this afternoon playing with an upcoming release from Stampin' Up!, a suite called By the Bay. I hope you enjoy all the pieces of it. Anyway, so here is what's in the suite. Stamp set, Seaside Bay. I pulled the dies out so that you could see them all. Shells, birds, seabirds, crabs, grass, all kinds of stuff. And then these beautiful flat adhesive backed pearls. I don't know if you can quite see how reflective they are, but they're really pretty, iridescent. And then here is the designer series paper. There are 12 different sheets, 4 sheets of each, so 48 total sheets. But look at these. Now one side is just beautifully printed and the other side has a shine to it. See that? Printed, shine, printed, shine, print. Aren't they pretty? I love this pack of paper. It's just splendid. There's just so much you could do with it. I just absolutely love it. Or you could do nothing with it. You could just put a sentiment on it. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? See all that? The colors in that shine? Look at all the fish. And then the last, nope, 2 last sheets, sorry. They're just beautiful. I had a hard time deciding what I was actually going to do. So, let's get started. I'm just going to put these pieces aside. Now the first piece I'm going to do, I'm actually going to watercolor. So somebody may say, gee, I really like this set, but I don't have the money right now to buy the paper, the stamps, and the dies. So this would be just purchasing the dies. So I stamped a piece for the inside and a piece for the outside. And I'm going to use my Stampin' blends to color the birds and the shells, and then I'm going to use the water painters and some ink to just color in the background. So I'll do that quick. So I have Night of Navy, Balmy Blue, and Sahara Sand. I thought that was the best way to kind of color in birds. So going to start with the dark navy and just kind of add some navy accents along where the feathers are. So I hope everybody had a good holiday. Some may be celebrating still, which is great. We had a very quiet day. We had quite a few family members that were not well, so we only got together with a couple of us. But that's okay. Just more leftovers, right? So I'm not sure exactly what I'll do tomorrow, but I will let you know tomorrow. But I am enjoying doing this because there are so many neat products coming up in this new catalog. It's just fabulous. Alright, I know it looks kind of weird at the moment, but I'm going to kind of blend it together and you'll see where the method to my madness is. I'm not really a birder, but I'm sure some birder people would have a better idea of how to color these, but just for what we're doing, this will be okay. blend it together. That's what's great about these blend pens, is you can kind of pull them all together. I'm actually going to add a little bit of brown in here too. And this is light crumb cake. Actually, I thought it was Sahara sand. It's not. It's light crumb cake. So, I hope you're enjoying these 12 days of Christmas. I know most people think the 12 days of Christmas are before Christmas, but it's actually the 12 days between Christmas and Epiphany. Alright, there are my birds. I'm just going to quickly give some color to these shells. Put a little bit of blue in there. Maybe color. Oh, actually, I'm going to use the watercolor on that. Good idea, right? Right. You don't have to be an artist to do all this, which is nice. Alright, now I'm going to do some watercoloring. Let's stick these aside. And I want to use the Sahara sand and crumb cake. Now, to use the watercolor pens, you just take your ink, just squeeze it a little bit, and then you can see it kind of on the, I think I need just a little bit more. And then it's shiny right there. I'm going to do it to all the colors that I'm going to use, just so that I have them out and ready. I don't think I'm going to use the navy, but I do want the Coastal Cabana. And Balmy Blue. Oh, that didn't go. Good evening, Carol. Thank you for joining me. Alright, now I'm going to take the wide one first. It's a little dry, so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. Being temperamental. There it comes. Alright, I think I got some in a puddle. There we go. I just want to kind of give the sky a little bit of color. And I didn't squeeze enough blue, so let's squeeze a little bit more. Don't have my stagehand with me today because she's not feeling well. She's in bed. I hope she feels better. Just give it some texture. And I'm not really trying to color it in. I just want to add a little bit to the background. I seem to be cleaning myself out of the balmy blue. Sorry. Alright, close the balmy blue. Hello, Victoria. I'm glad to hear that that's helping. I'm just going to give this a little bit of some of the Coastal Cabana, just for a little extra color. An artiste I am not. Oh well, that's okay. Now I'm going to put this away, but first I want to get my ink off. Now normally I just color on my paper, but I'm going to do another. There, now it's clean. I'm going to put it away, but I want to do other cards, so I don't want to get it all goopy. And then, oh, I think I'll use the same one. Get some water. Come on, you. It's being stubborn. There we go. I just want to give him some sand. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want any of the watercolor on the inside. Then I'm going to actually take this darker color, this crumb cake, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment right on top. I have heartfelt sympathy. I'm going to put it right on there. There. Stick that aside. So there's the cover. And I'm just going to quickly put this together with my Stampin' Seal. Put this on the inside. Ooh, I have a rhinestone on my Stampin' Seal. And this is a crumb cake cardstock that I'm putting it on. I'm going to put this on the outside. There. It needs a little bling. So I think I'll put some of these flat adhesive backed pearls. Brand new, first time using them. Aren't they pretty? And they're flat, which I like because it's better for mailing purposes. I'm just going to put a couple of random ones along the bottom. Just to give it a little extra. Alright, there's card one. I do like this stamp set. Alright, card number 2. I cut out some of that gorgeous paper. Isn't that pretty? And I stamped some matching from the stamp set. I'm just going to add a little bit of color to it. It has a little balmy blue in there and maybe a little petal pink, just to kind of match it a little bit. But you I mean, you could do this any color. I was just trying to match the paper. But you could do just about anything. Make them a little different. Get my petal pink out. A little bit of color. There. So they're not identical, but they're close. Not bad for winging it. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to just put this on the inside. This is a put that here. And then I'm going to stick this cover on. It's too bad you have to cover the other side because it's just as pretty. So like I said, there are 12 different sheets of paper, design on either side, and there are 4 sheets of each for a total of 48. But I just love the shine. It just, see how it picks up that color? It's a shame to cover it, but I am. So I stamped the oyster shell in Sahara sand, and then I cut it out with the die. And then there's another die, and I cut that out just out of Sahara sand cardstock, and I stamped it with "You Are a Pearl, Rare and Precious." I'm going to put these on the front with dimensionals that I got out. Now I don't, so here they are, hiding on me. I just want to pop them up so I think it will hide the beautiful paper underneath a little better. So tonight at 7 o'clock I have Paper Pumpkin subscribers doing their Paper Pumpkin kits, and those that didn't get it this month can still join and do a month that they haven't done yet. Or if you're very interested in finding out what it's all about, just pop me an email, nancydodge@ybstamp.com, and I will give you the link. All right. But see, I just didn't put much effort into this, which is nice. Just love this paper. As soon as I saw it when I went to the on stage, I knew I had to have it. All right, there's the pearl. Now I'm going to put one of these where that pearl is. How's that? Isn't that cute? Alrighty, card number 2. One more. Alright, what I did was I cut up some of the designer series paper. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I cut the little piece off the side I'm going to put on the inside. And then from one of the designer series paper, I cut these out with the dies. How cool is that? And this is what I got. Aren't they cute? So I'm just going to put them on here. I hate covering up that paper underneath. It's just so pretty. But it is what it is. Which way did I had it this way? You know, you think out the card process in your mind, but until you do it. And I'm going to put these little guys on dimensionals too. I brought my little ones out. Just going to make sure I put him on the right side. Flip him over. Oh, look, he has gold feet. Some on here. And I think I'm just going to take my snips. I'm going to cut some little pieces to put on his legs because I don't want them to go wonky. I hope you guys use all the parts of your dimensionals. Alright, put him on his little feet so his feet don't sink into the sand. Haha. Take off the backs. I'm just going to put him down here and put the shorebird, I guess is what he'd be called, right? Since he's by the bay. I don't know. Carol, you know more about birds than I do. Alright, put him up there. And then I pulled out my book of bling. I have some pebbles. I just thought I would put a few down here for the crab. Don't want him to get crabby. Make it look like he's on some rocks. And then I took my cloud punch and the sentiment from the set, thank you for everything, and I was going to put this across here. Let me see if I still can. I'll pull out my take your pick tool. A sandpiper, you think? I don't know what it is. It probably could be anything. Alright, I was going to put this underneath here, so let me see if I can quick squeeze it in. I don't think I pushed it down too hard, but this take your pick tool is wonderful for just this purpose. And I had it right next to me too, but do you think I remember? No. Alright. There, look. I got it in. I put the ribbon in from the set. Then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of the cloud. And put it over the ribbon. There. Now the inside, I'm going to put this strip from the side because I like putting a little extra on the inside. Now I'm not going to put a sentiment on the inside because a lot of times when you're sending a thank you card, you're thanking them for something specific. See, so now it goes right across. So I'm just going to put this on the inside. There we go. There. So 3 cards. Bing, bing, bing. Isn't it a pretty set? I just love it. Absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed me sprinting through that. Now I'm going to pick somebody from that commented yesterday on yesterday's first day of Christmas, and from Facebook and from YouTube. So I've entered all the names. I'm going to pick a winner. Leanne N. All right, Leanne N., go to my website, ybstamp.com, and enter your name and address so that I can send you a card from yesterday. So you can pick one of the cards that's posted on my website. You pick which one you want, let me know, and I will pop it off to you. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. And if you want that link for Zoom for tonight's paper pumpkin, please let me know. Until then, I will see you tomorrow at 5. Happy stamping.